Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Wow, where are we?
We're starting a little 15-day tour, aren't we?
We are. We are doing we're doing our route of the NC500 in Scotland.
Plus other bits.
Plus other bits, yes. So, where are we so far? We got up at 4 in the morning. We left for 5:15, didn't we?
Yeah.
Met up with friends for 5:30 and had a couple of stops on the way. We have travelled 268 miles. And this is day 1, Sunday. And we've come to the barn at Beal at Berwick-upon-Tweed.
Which is one of the most northerly points of England, really, isn't it?
Yes. And it was sort of like a bit of a journey to get here, so we can stay overnight and travel to the next place tomorrow, isn't it? We have planned half of our route.
Yeah.
And booked campsites, and some of it, we've got 3 or 4 days where we haven't booked anything, and we're going to try and wing it and see where it takes us, aren't we?
Yeah. But
So yeah, we have got a bit of an itinerary which can change and bits added, things taken away, just depends on the weather. But we've come today. We had terrible weather this morning, didn't we, travelling up here?
Yeah.
And now it's a bit windy now, but it's been lovely, hasn't it? Got up to 19 degrees.
Yeah, it was shorts and t-shirt where we were, weren't it?
Well, in the motorhome.
But where we are at the minute, you could see the sea, but there's like a sea mist coming, and it's quite nippy now. Is it 4 o'clock now? Just gone.
4.
So yeah, it's when we got to this site, we got here a little bit early, didn't we?
Yeah.
3 o'clock check-in, which is a bit strange.
Bit late, isn't it? But there you go.
So we got here about 1, and we couldn't believe it, but there was a classic car rally on.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
And there's a food place and a bar, and to be honest, we got the motorhome parked up on the pitch. And then we went straight to the bar, didn't we?
We did. We've had a drink and we've now come back, so we're going to get some dinner, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tea. Get some tea ready and have a bit of an evening.
I don't know if you can see that rapeseed field. Well, the other side of that is the sea, and that's where this mist's coming from. It's a bit windy. I think it's not going to sound brilliant, but come on. They're not very old. But yeah, all in all, quite a nice site. And we're first one in on a really nice hard standing. Well, we've got a little addition to the motorhome, haven't we?
We have.
Do you want to show them what we got?
We can do.
Since everybody else has got one, we thought we'd better have an air fryer.
Well, what's the first thing we're cooking in?
Chips.
And what are we having?
We're having chip sandwich, aren't we?
In fresh new bread.
With some nice grated cheddar.
Grated cheddar. But we was going to have something else, and I realised that we've got the bread, and if you don't eat it that day, it's not so nice, is it?
Yeah. Nice bit of fresh bread and chip sandwich, can't beat it.
Good old healthy meal with fatty chips, white bread and cheddar cheese. What more could you want?
There you go.
Good morning, it's day 2.
Morning.
Well, we've woken up to rain.
It's dismal out there, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're not going to let it get us down because we've got a bit of travelling to do today.
We are.
We think about 4.5, 5 hours maybe-ish. We've got about 250 miles, isn't it? 250 miles-ish.
Yeah, about 250.
So we know, or we think the road may be a little bit different, obviously, to what we travelled yesterday, which was all sort of A1, wasn't it? So we're expecting it to probably be a bit slower. It is raining and a bit horrible, so that's obviously going to be a bit slower.
Some of it is M Road, what we're going
Oh,
on.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can't get on site till 2. We're going to Loch Ness Shores. I don't think we're going to get there before 2 because we're whittling a bit, but I don't think we're going to get there before 2 anyway.
No.
And
we'll get there about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something like that.
And we are going to have a little pit stop, aren't we?
Yeah,
so,
we're in no rush, are we?
No, so although it's not nice travelling in the rain, I think we'd rather it be raining while we're travelling
than sunny and get there and it's raining.
Yeah, yeah.
But we might get there. It might all rain all the way there and rain when we get there.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
So, we're going to bring you along. I will have the camera on hand in case there's anything nice that we see. But for now, we're just going to get ready to go.
Yep.
If you haven't already realised where we're off to, I will show you. Welcome to Scotland. Don't know if you could see that very well there. We were just on the A9 and
Starting to get pretty, isn't it?
yeah, and the clouds were covering up the mountains, weren't they? But
Yeah.
we have got the window wipers going backwards and forwards. I don't think this is doing justice. But one thing I have noticed on the A9, it's just full of motorhomes. Luckily, we're going that way. They're probably coming back, finishing their holiday. But yeah.
My arm's aching because I keep having to go like this.
Keep putting your hand up, don't you? But yeah, I mean, there are so many motorhomes, aren't there? I think more motorhomes than caravans. But the rain's trying to stop, so it would be lovely if it did. We've got 105 miles to go. Well, this is our first stop, sort of officially, to have a look at a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
We stopped at Brodie's coffee shop. Can't tell you the village because
We didn't take the notice.
it was all very quick, wasn't it?
And it's on a lot.
Yeah.
And we've mainly stopped because there's a tea house there. Cafe, whatever you want.
They probably sell cake as well.
Yeah. Suit us down to the ground.
So just stopped and had a little pit stop, didn't we?
Yep.
We had to try some of the homemade cakes, of course. And we're just travelling on the A9. We've got just over 75 miles to go. But
It's really starting to get nice, picturesque, isn't it?
as I say, I'm going to say it quite a lot. The countryside is just so lovely. It's just not what we're used to. It's beautiful. It really is.
Brilliant roads to drive on, though.
I was going to say, so far the road's been quite nice, haven't we?
Yeah, lovely.
Apart from the place where we've just been to, it was a little bit down the hill and back up again, weren't it?
Well, the entrance has been a little bit bigger than a car entrance. we got in it though, didn't we?
We did. It looks a little bit like that we're going in the forest, doesn't it?
It
And
certainly does.
this little house here could be the house that the Hansel and Gretel house, couldn't it? Oh, hang on, we're gone a bit wider.
Yep, good.
So yeah, that looks a little bit like Hansel and Gretel's place just there. Out in the middle of nowhere. And then we're back a little bit to a bit more open space, aren't we? With the big hills in the background. And the amount of sheep. That is all I see. There were just so many sheep up here. It's absolutely unbelievable.
We haven't seen a Highland cow yet, have we?
No, we haven't seen a Highland cow yet. I don't know if we have to be a little bit further for those, but yeah, just thousands and thousands of sheep. So we've just turned on to the B862. I'm just going to pan you around. A little bit different.
Oh, what have we just seen as well? Our first Highland cows.
Yes, and so we have just seen our first Highland cows, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've actually just had to go into our first passing place to let three vehicles go by, haven't we? But it's just very different here because there's hardly any trees, is there?
Right.
It is beautiful. I know I keep saying it, but it is beautiful.
I had two options. I could have followed my motorhome sat nav, or I could have followed my phone. I've decided to follow my phone because it's a bit shorter, but it's definitely a more interesting route.
It's
brilliant.
I mean, it is fantastic.
I love driving on roads like this.
Ian's got his drop his side. But a minute ago, I had to drop my side. And yeah, your ears keep popping because you like up and down. I mean, it is lovely. I need to use a new word, don't I? Keep saying lovely. Nearly there, aren't we?
We are. We're 0.8 of a mile.
0.8 of a mile. I'm going to turn you around.
After 514 miles.
Keep right, then keep right.
But the last 25 miles have been amazing roads, haven't they?
It has been very nice, yeah.
It took us a long time to do, but the roads have been amazing to drive on.
Oh, hang on, what's that?
This one.
And as you will see, the sun is shining for us.
Turn right, then turn left.
Oh, wow, look, there's houses the other side.
Yeah.
There you go, the Camping and Caravanning Club.
Onto Riverside.
Loch Ness Shores, just there. I think we'll get these sat navs turned off. Here we are, Loch Ness Shores, Camping and Caravan Club site.
So we're here, aren't we?
We are.
And where are we?
We're in the land of Nesse.
We're at Loch Ness.
At Inverness, isn't it?
Well, it's about 10 miles from Inverness.
Well, the address is Loch Ness Shores, Inverness.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Monument Park, it is. So, this is where they've parked us.
There's plenty of room on here, it's nice and spaced out, and just through them trees, that's Loch Ness. Perfect.
It is, and the sun's in my eyes.
Lovely.
And the
Well, it's better than the rain.
well, it is, and the sun is shining. So we've had a bit of a rainy day, and now it's turned nice, isn't it?
Yep.
Don't even know if they've had rain here, to be honest.
Don't feel like it, does it?
No. People's got their chairs out, haven't they? So
yeah, that's our pitch. Got plenty of room.
we're going to go for a little wander, aren't we?
So we're here for 2 nights, simply.
Yep.
So, but you know, it's quite late now. It's 7 o'clock, isn't it?
Yep.
So yeah, we'll stop tonight, all day tomorrow, and then we'll leave the following morning.
To our next venture.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little wander now, aren't we?
Yeah, get a bearing, see what's on the site. So just taking a nice little evening stroll. I did notice there was a river when we come in, so I thought I'd just have a look before we go and have a look at Nesse. I thought we'd just have a look at this river. Beautiful. Right, so Loch Ness is literally just over this hill. So that's the campsite over there. We just walked down here to get onto Loch Ness. amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing.
Massive countryside,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Beautiful. I mean,
A lot different to the Fens.
a lot different to the Fens. But honestly, if you've never been here, it is just so nice.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, we haven't seen Nesse yet. Day 3.
Day 3.
Getting excited. Now, we're on day 2 on Loch Ness Shores, aren't we?
This is our lazy day.
This is our lazy day after our long
After
drive.
driving 600 mile or whatever it was.
Yep.
We said we'd have a whole day just dossing around here, didn't we?
Yeah, but we're not going to doss around. We are going to do a little route round.
We're going to have a little walk and a doss.
Anyway, we've been up quite some time. I have cooked breakfast. We haven't had a full English breakfast in the motorhome for weeks, have we?
No.
So I've cooked
Got
that.
out the habit, haven't we?
Yep. I've cooked that in my new air fryer, and I've got to admit, I think it went rather well. And it was lovely.
It was delicious. It tasted better than normal, I think.
And it was also nice because there's no fat and stuff spitting that everywhere. So yeah, and that was really good. And I bought the liners, so it's literally take them out, just a little wipe, and it's done. Anyway, food over with. We are going to. Sorry, getting on your nerves.
Well, you can waffle in it. It's going to be really loud.
So we are going to go for a little wander, aren't we?
Yeah.
We had a little walk round last night. We're going to have another little wander today, the other side.
We need to go to the office first, though.
Oh, we do, because
We need to redeem one of our days here.
Yeah, a free night's voucher, don't we?
We got 2 free vouchers when we joined up with the Camping Caravan Club, didn't we?
Isn't it Caravan and Camping?
Caravan and
I think it's the Caravan and Camping Club, isn't
There's
it?
that many bloody clubs now, isn't we?
So yeah, we're going to have a wander out there. But first, what you got to do, Ian?
Fix the fridge.
Oh, do you know, it worked. And then looked at it yesterday as we was travelling, and we was travelling for about 8 hours, and I went, no, it's not working on battery.
There's an error code up on the battery
Yeah,
thing. So.
and we'd sort of turned it off and turned the engine off and tried to clear everything, didn't we?
So what I'm going to do, just going to do like I did before. I'm going to disconnect everything, leave it for a minute, plug it all back in, see if it works.
We're hoping it's going to work. I'm not going to let it spoil my holiday, because if it is, you know, when we're not on electric, we'll be on gas, so that's not a problem. So we're going to get on, because I'm getting quite excited, because I still haven't seen Nesse. Right, well, we said that we was going to have a look at the fridge. We have done. I'll report you to Ian.
Well, I tried resetting it again like I did last time. Didn't work, did it at all? So I thought it might be relays, and I bought them to change them, didn't I, before we come?
Yep.
And then I thought I'd just check it, make sure it doesn't work, and it worked, didn't it?
Yep.
After I'd reset it again, so I thought, oh well, it's fine, we'll just bring the relays with us. So I've changed the relays, and it's working again, so it was a relay, it was a dodgy relay all that time.
But so that's good, isn't it? That
Yeah.
we've got a fringe going. We've now got a fridge going. But what did you just stupidly do?
Well,
It's lucky you're alive to tell the tale.
I turned the electric off,
Mm.
the 240 electric off, and then I had to turn it on for some reason. Oh, someone says you've got an
I
error,
said-
so just switch it on, make sure it's all right.
I said I've got an error code 10. So
So I put the 240 on.
he put the 240 on, and forgot he'd put the electric on. Had his hands in there. Yes, so he put the electric on, didn't you? Because I was panicking that I'd got an error on my fridge.
Of course, through the 240 not being on.
And then he went back in there to tidy up the wires, didn't you?
Yep.
And then the next thing I know, he's shouting because he's got an electric shock. And then we remembered that the electric was still on. Is that right?
It was.
So
It weren't too bad though.
no. But fingers crossed, we're all sorted now. Hopefully it was just them two relays. We changed two, but we're not sure if it was just one what we needed it, but we've changed them both.
Well, it was
haven't we?
one of 3. I know one's for the alarm, one's for the fridge, and I can't remember what the other one's for.
So we're all done, and I think we might soon go out for a walk. And you will see I have a little vest top on. The sun is beating down. It is lovely.
Just out for our little hike. It's beautiful here. This is literally just around the campsite. It's gorgeous. But yeah, lovely little walk. It's actually really hot in the sun. It's quite nice to be in the shade here, really. May not look it, but it's quite steep, this is. So I'm going to have a go at getting up it. I've got my walking boots on, so it's very my word, it's steeper than I thought. Holy moly. I'm about 2/3 of the way up, and I've just come all the way up there. And I'm up. That is definitely a lot higher than I thought. I can't believe this is happening. Jackie is actually climbing. She's not doing very well, but Jackie, when you get past that bit, it's a lot easier.
Why?
Because it's just easy, it's not so high, not so steep. Come on, my baby, you can do it.
Oh, thank you. As if I'm riding my bike again.
Are you glad you put your boots on now?
Yeah, but I wish I didn't have my handbag.
What's your phone got?
So yeah, it's really nice up here. The weather's turned a little bit. It's got a little. We've just had a few spots of rain, but just come across this monument here. Pretty difficult to read it. But there is an old graveyard around there as well. I think Jackie's still trying to recover from a mountain hike. Are you recovered yet, Jackie?
Yeah, just twisted my knee, but can you just get me down this little hill? Because I just want to...
Well, after what you've just climbed?
Yeah. Thank you. Oh.
Well.
I've recovered.
So, yeah, we walked along where that tree line is. And more or less there, that's when we had to climb up.
Yep.
We just walked through a graveyard. I know a lot of people film graveyards, but I don't like to.
I did have a read. I do like to have a read.
Well, they're all quite new graves, really, weren't
Yeah,
they?
they were.
So, for us, ideal little walk, really, apart from the hill.
Apart from
wasn't it?
this.
Which is fine for me, but it's these old farts.
Oh, yeah, you did it quite well, actually.
Well, I'm quite young and fit.
On that note, cut. Oh. Lovely.